Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Beach Party by GDC. So this continues our parity theme week. Parity is just the property of being even or odd. So the parity of 2 is even, the parity of 3 is odd. It's just a mathematical term. And so all of the puzzles this week will in some way involve the concept of being even or odd. I like to color evens blue and odds orange if you want to follow suit with me, but you can use whatever colors you want or no colors at all. All right, let's go over the rules. We have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules. So in each row, each column, and each 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. All right, groups of orthogonally connected cells with the same parity are called islands. So if, for example, we had 2, 4, 6 here, and then they were surrounded, now we're talking about orthogonal only. Now, what's orthogonal mean? It means they share an edge. So it means aligned with our axis, basically. So these two are connected orthogonally. These two cells are, but these two cells are not because they only touch at a corner. They don't touch at an edge. So if I fill, say, a 3, 1, 5, 1, 3, 1, 5 like this, and I color code, these are even and these are odd, then what I've created here is these 3 digits are an island of even cells. So a group of orthogonally connected cells with the same even odd parity are called islands. So this is one of our islands. A digit on a clue in a square or a circle counts the number of cells in its island, including itself. So if this were, for example, a square, then that would mean there are 2 cells in the island. And right now we have 3 cells in the island. So this particular case wouldn't work, but there isn't a square there anyway. I don't know that I'm going to give a specific example there, but hopefully that's clear. But let's give a really simple example here. Let's say this was a block of even cells, then this would be a 4. And if the rest of them were orange around here, we don't have to give digits, but this would be a 4. It would be surrounded by orange. This is an island of size 4. That does match our clue there. Now, digits in circles are odd and digits in squares are even. The way I remember that is a square has an even number of sides and a circle kind of looks like an O, and odd starts with O. All right, but remember however you'd like. Just keep in mind that squares are even, circles are odd. And they also count the size of their islands. All right, and that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. I'm going to start by coloring to remind myself. So those are blue and those are orange. And so one thing we know is that in a 6x6, we have the digits 1 to 6. So half of them, exactly half of them, 3 of them are odd and 3 of them are even. So these are going to be the 1, 3, 5, right? And these are going to be the 2, 4, 6. So they're even. And so every single row, column, and box is going to have 3 of each color. So we already have 3 blues here, so these are going to be orange. Okay, so this is an island of size 1, so we have to put a 1 there. Now we know that these are a 3-5 pair, which means both of them cannot be a 1-size island, meaning this can't be blue and this can't be blue. Another way to think about it is it has to escape. And there's only one edge in which it can grow. It has to grow, it has to escape, however you want to think about it. This has to be orange and this has to be orange. And now this is a size 4 already, odd, meaning it can't be a 3 because it's already surpassed 3. So this is 5 and this is 3. So we know that this grows here or here, one of these two, but not both, and then it gets stopped by blues. So if it grew here, it would also be 4 in length, and that would be no good because it's supposed to be a 3. So this is blue, and now the only way it can grow is here, and now it has to stop growing by being surrounded by blues orthogonally. We now have 3 blues here, so this is orange. Okay, 3 oranges in this box gives us 2 more blues. So we know this is at least 4. This is 4 or 6. This is 2, 4, 6. So this is 4 or 6. But yeah, I guess I could say the 2's in one of those two. That might be an easier marking. This has to grow because it has to be at least 4. Like it wasn't a 2 because it was already 3 in size. So it has to grow. Now it could stop here, or it could keep growing. Now this column though, it can't grow. So if we took this cell, we would definitely be the 6. We'd grow 1 more, which it couldn't do, right? If it took this cell, then we'd have to fill these with orange because there's already 3 in the box. And that doesn't work because we have too many oranges in this row. So it also doesn't work because it can't grow to be 6 in size. Anyway, there's a lot of issues with this. One thing I can actually point out Sudoku-wise is that this row has 3 blues, so this has to be orange. So there were a lot of issues with that. So this is a 4 now. So now we can fill, this is 2, 6, this is our 4, this is also 2, 6. We know this is 1, 5, we know this is the 3. What else do we know? This is 2, 6. This is 2, 6. All right. This has to be at least a 4, so it's 4, 6, because it's already 3 in size. Does anything else need to grow further? What do I have here? Oh, this column can be finished with the blue. It's also 2, 6. This is the last. Okay, I have this. Oh, this square is a 2. Okay, so that's 6 and 2 because it was just a 2 size island. That's 6. That's 6. That's 2. This is our 4 and this is our 6. So this has to see a lot. So it already sees 3. Let's see. Let's get this 2, 6 here. Get this 4. I need a 2 down here somewhere. Is there anything else I can? I think I have to think about this 6. Is there any Sudoku I can do? Let's see. 4 is down here. This is 3 or 5. So this is 3 or 5. The 1's in one of these. Oh, but this is just 1, 5 here. Oh, we have this circle here. Well, this is not going to be a 5 because at best it can grow to 4 cells and then get stopped. So this has to be a 1, which means that this has to be blue. Blue, I said. So this is our 4 because that's the last even. And this is 3 or 5. This is also odd, 3 or 5. So that's our 3 and that's our 5. We get the 1, 5, and 3 here. We get the 3 here. Okay, so now this has to grow somehow. It could grow to here. Okay, I think I'm pretty sure we're always taking this cell. Let's say we tried to avoid taking this cell, so it would be orange. Then this cell here would be blue, but now I'd have all of my blues for the row in the box. This would be orange, and this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in size. So that means we always have to have taken this because making it orange breaks things. So this has to be blue, and that's a 2. Places the 2 here, making that blue. This is interesting. This row finishes with an orange. This row finishes with an orange. Okay, and so now these 2 are blue, and that does make us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. This is 6. This is 4. Our blues are done. Now we just have to finish our oranges. So this is 5 and 1 and 5. Here we need the 1 and the 5, and then the 3 and the 1, and we're done. All right, cool puzzle, GDC. I always enjoy these kind of pencil puzzle style shading things. Thinking about shading logic, and then on top of that, you do some Sudoku, and then you do more shading, then you do more Sudoku. It's very fun. Always enjoy those puzzles. I hope you enjoyed it as well, and if you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.